What should I do now? If only Cyno was still around.
Excuse us. Has something happened?
Oh, I appreciate the concern, but who are you? Ah, friends of Cyno! Well, my name is Nabil. I'm a matra in the Academia. A case involving—
Huh? You mean the—
Well, not exactly. I suppose the main problem is that the case suddenly came up after, given the large scope of the issue, we talked things over internally, and if you two have some time, would you—
Alright, since you—
Yes, large amounts of canned knowledge from unknown origins have been appearing on the market. According to some research, using large amounts of canned knowledge could lead to— Rumors also have it that some particularly dangerous canned— According to our current leads, it's highly likely that there are dealers selling canned—
You can count on us! Let's—
Ah, it's you two. I'm currently in the middle of an investigation here. There's been a recent case of canned knowledge smuggling.
Hey, what do you know? We're—
I see. Well, the situation might be more— Long story short, I was—
Whoa. That sounds pretty— Alright, let's go round up those bad guys.
Is this all you got?
What difference does it make? If you see something you—
They've been cracking down on us lately, so we don't have much on hand. If you see some— What does the Academia— I don't see any real gems in this batch.
150K.
Put the Mora down and your hands up.
Huh, it hit Cyno!
Hey, forget the goods! Let's split!
But don't forget the Mora!
Dun-dun! Not so fast! You can't escape with—
What is this? He's got backup now? Does it— I don't like the looks of this.
It's over. It's not like we're making a big cut at—
Huh? Did they really just—
Just like the others I've caught. They're not deep— All right. I have one question and one question.
The pickup location is different every time. The boss tells us where it's gonna be and that's it.
And when is the next—
I don't know.
He's telling the truth. Honest. Normally, the stock we have right now is from 8 days ago, which is why—
I know exactly why they didn't receive their last batch. I suspect who's ever running this whole thing knew that I was— When you were trying to escape, you said something about me—
Are you kidding? We've known your name since day one in this business, but here we are.
They already knew all of— These small fries are the only ones they leave out in the open. If only we had another lead.
Huh? Oh, you—
Do you have a—
Whoa!
That's right.
Oh! Sounds like we shouldn't ever let Cyno...
I see. Anyway, if you manage to learn anything, and as for you, I don't have—
Okay, I got it.
Hey! What's with the...
What, you got a problem with that too? Listen, buying canned... Think about it. If the Academia is hoarding something as convenient...
The Academia has clearly published the potential dangers. I just hope you understand that your action, if I ever catch you again— All right, Traveler.
Ha! You think...
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dora? If Paimon remember... I see. So that's the latest scoop. Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention. No idea. Sorry, I've already cashed out. Huh? You mean you... That's right. With so much canned knowledge flooding the market. Besides, it seems that group of smugglers has practically taken over the market. Plus, with regulations getting as tight... sounds like we came up... Well, not completely. Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, after all, those smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out. Hey, you just want to make more business for... Don't underestimate its value. Of course, not everyone needs that kind of knowledge, but in a market as big as Sumeru... Then why does the Academia prohibit... Being able to gain complex knowledge and become a bad? Everything in the world. Gaining knowledge is a complicated process. It requires learning, thinking, and practice. But with canned knowledge, one may simply skip all the hassle and get whatever they need to know immediate first. You'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought, and you'll find it very hard to forget. And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time diminishes your ability to think. Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Traveler, you used canned knowledge before. Did you feel any... Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly why I used to sell it. It's just like how medicine can be used to cure diseases, but can also do harm when overused. Anyway, back to the point. There'll be consequences if the sale... And what's worse, you're playing right into their hands by... As far as I know, their real purpose is to The Court of Desolation? Rumor has it that it's a site of ruins from the age of the Scar... Word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target is the Court of Desolation. Because studying those ruins is not just for the auction. Chances, on the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation. So... Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert. That's right. And now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location. As I said, I also have to make preparations before... I've got it! 500,000 more per kit! What? No need to worry, little one. All you'll need to do is tell him to go to the Merchants Guild and pay the bill once the mission is complete. I'm sure the former General Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid. Oh, we'd better get going. By the way, it would be quite a tricky task. Huh? Because in the short run, whoever's behind the... So, you see? And as for the long-term consequence, you've got quite the challenge ahead of you. I can only...
Ugh! Again? We got news for you. They're hosting an auction in the
The Court of Desolation. I won't ask how you came by this intel, but is it reliable?
We also heard that the Court of Desolation can...
Partially. According to past research, one must, however, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers. Less in recent years. But after all, death is often the greatest grievance for many people. That's why some continue to research. Do you know where the auction is taking place? Good. We'll go investigate.
Huh?
That's right. Let's begin to leave town. Don't worry.
That's Cyno for ya. But we...
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice.
Huh?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to... you must be Cyno. And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that...
That's right! We won't just...
Ha! Have you really thought... My employer said that he's willing to compromise as long as you... Just... On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the...
Is that so? Well...
Sorry. No can do.
That's following up.
New punching bag.
Off we go! Let's play! Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves.
Nowhere to run! Surrender! Judgment is upon you!
How regretful.
This doesn't change anything. You're in over your head, Cyno. Let's get out of here!
No need. Even if we apprehend them, I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. You should be careful from now on.
Wait, hold on!
You'd be surprised. Anyway, they may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time. Yes. I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. My superior was injured while protecting me. And we...
Whoa! Who could have seen that?
He survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover. His name is Taj Radkani. Anyway. Our mission will be...
Don't worry, Paimon will stay alert. We'll see.
Good. Don't worry. It won't... And once this is all over...
So hot. If only there was some shade for us to cool off on.
We still have a long way to go.
Okay.
Of course. But I'm a cut...
Care to...
Just try to stay focused. You take one step after another. Don't let...
Okay, if you sit, just look around. It's just sand.
Watch out!
Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Go! Whew.
Those weren't just normal scorpions. See? There are marked numbers on their pincers. Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see.
This place is super dangerous.
Something's not right. There are no roads. Stay still. Here's the answer.
Huh? What is—
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharwar, but this device wasn't licensed for mass production.
Whoa! Paimon never knew that—
They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries earlier. It was a frantic fight.
Well, good thing—
No. Let's keep heading to the auction.
They're back again! How many of them are there?
Adventure time!
Weird. Is this where the auction is? Yeah, not as—
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. But even so, they still knew.
Aw, what?
We searched the area. They couldn't have moved.
Alright, let's take a good—
Did you find anything?
No, nothing in particular.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules, but don't worry. I have another. Come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will come. They packed up in a hurry and didn't have time once they think we've left the premises.
Oh, Paimon gets— Okay, we'll start ahead—
Yes. And don't worry.
Ugh, so tired. Yay. It's fun. Let's go. Oh, looks like Cyno. So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't—
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. He is not the primary instigator, but
Yes, impressive.
Huh? Greedy.
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers, since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the—
You must know who's manufacturing.
No, I'll talk. But before that, if we stay here, chances are that some—
All right.
How about my home in Aru Village?
Fine. Let's...
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us.
Dad, you're back! Oh, we have guests?
This is my daughter, Simin. Why don't you run along now, dear?
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Cyno in our business.
Paimon is Paimon, and—
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Cyno, the lone op, but even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still can.
Why is that?
Everything, from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to everyone will try their best to defend this industry. And even if you manage to win in the end, no one will.
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests.
Don't mention it. I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it.
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profit?
Actually, my daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart. That's why she never really had any friends to play with. As for me, I was just an average merchant. Until one day...
Selling canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the mora I made, there are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please.
Oh no. That means that if we...
I must get to the... I can find someone to help treat your child. But I cannot turn a blind...
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word... You'll find some goods I received just recent.
Whoa.
Yes. All neatly packed... Small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods.
Huh? Look! These seem different.
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this? Yes, it's a matra seal. I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved. The pieces have now all fallen into place. No wonder they don't want me to investigate. Could I ask you for a favor, Traveler? Since all this canned knowledge came from the academia, then if we can enter the repository, but considering you'll need to be the one who checks the records.
Sure thing!
I'll also keep working here in the meantime. Although we can get more information on other dealers from...
If you start sniffing around the academia, and once word...
Don't worry. I'll find them, but if you still feel uneasy, then...
Hello, we meet again. How's the Oh, so you were able to find Cyno after all. I read the letter, and must admit that
It's alright.
I can tell that he really trusts you. Even I don't usually have authorization to enter. That's right. Granted, However, some forms of research have proven, but some information may be retained as a record. Follow me. I'll show you.
The restricted repository.
Okay, since Cyno is vouching for you, I suppose but I'd suggest avoiding any other research.
So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both.
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the academia. Even though he's no longer in the Academia, the files are over there. Just make it quick.
Whoa, there's a lot to read here. Have you found anything yet? Huh, it reminds Paimon of Cyno's former partner.
His former partner? That would be Taj Rodkani. But you're not far off. Mortada Rod...
What? Taj's son went to prison.
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a mod.
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was...
No. Unfortunately, you've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced. He used to be Cyno's only partner. Taj is also...
Ah, right. I heard Cyno mention that before. I wonder if it had anything to do...
Taj was already very well known by the time So when Mortada came to study at the Academia, then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father. But they were eventually... Taj arrested his son and put him behind. Shortly after, Mortada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl. Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why.
I had no idea that happened.
That's awful.
Wait, don't tell me you're starting... Possible. But this is Taj we're talking about.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the Academia because he was the only one who could have There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research. However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood immediately.
But even so...
According to the legends, the treasure's inside the Court of Desolation, though I don't really believe Taj would ever try to... Do you have any questions?
Paimon's kinda confused.
Oh... Now that I think about it, Cyno there's no way so many boxes could ever get through with... Don't worry, Tosh.
Alrighty then.